Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, champagne, crypto. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to everybody tuning on the live. Please hit the buttons, the like, to subscribe, all the post notification bells, ding, ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here every single day. Today we'll be talking about the PULSEX SACRFICE, which I think a lot of people, this is going to go over a lot of people's heads. We'll be talking about that Jewel airdrops, Jewel pumping, kabooming, turning out to be the best play that we got into Q4 and maybe even Q1 now. Shout out to DeFi Kingdom's Jewel. I also want to talk about NFT WRLDS. The World WRLDS token is now live. It was airdropped to landowners of NFT worlds, and the price of the token has since doubled, almost tripled up. I want to talk about it and give you guys my opinion as we continue to boom here with this live stream and more. Guys, make sure you touch the buttons, the like, the subscribe, post notification bell, ding, ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here every single weekday. Indeed. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the Discord. Thing is on and popping. We keep growing. Good plays out there. And I recommend that you guys click the link down below in the description. Join the Discord. Come hang out and boom with full-time crypto OGs. The biggest cocks in crypto. Shout out to the boomers out there. I got people calling me out here. So shout out to Adrian, the rest of the boomers. I appreciate every single one of you maniacs. Let's look at the mathematics over here on TradingView and see how healthy things are looking over here on the networks. Specifically Phantom on the way back up. And as I've said before, I'm bullish on Phantom. I'm super bullish on Phantom. Even after the Grim exploit, I held through that because it's becoming apparent. It's been apparent to me since before all that Phantom's got legs, that Phantom has a strong community. That Phantom is not going anywhere, that Tomb Finance and T-Shares are in position to win, in my opinion. They don't want to lose, and their targets for a algorithmically pegged stablecoin at 2 Phantom per 2 Tomb per 1 Phantom is the goal. So they want to peg Tomb to be equivalent to equal to 2 Phantom. And then T-Shares, they want to make it equal to 1 YFI. T-Shares is up over to over $20,000. Let me look at this real quick. T-Shares. Don't act like the champ didn't jump into T-Shares when it was like $500. Shout out to all the maniacs out there. Who was it that even gave us a T-share at one point? I'm going blank, but shout out to you. 22,000 on the T-share right now, up 10%. I'm glad I held this through that exploit. The exploit, I think when that happened, the price of T-shares went under 10K. And I held through the storm because at the end of the day, I've seen them get hit with an exploit before and they made good. So again, if you don't know about this, I'm super bullish on Phantom as an alternative to Ethereum. And in fact, it's one of my top alternatives to Ethereum. And being that Tomb is algorithmically pegged to Phantom, you can farm it for more and get more rewards. So basically, if you're bullish on Phantom, then Tomb may be an option. And it's one that I'm using. So not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm not your crypto daddy, although maybe I should be. Okay, let's talk about PULSEX. Okay, and Hex and all that. The community is strong over there. And I know it's controversial. They're a little culty, the Hex community, with Richard Hart or whatnot. But let me tell you, the community continues to grow, and you cannot deny the success that Hex has had in a couple of years. In fact, a lot of people mimic Hex. They came up with that lockup, okay? And not only that, guys, they popularized Uniswap. Okay, don't get it twisted. Let's keep it 1,000 and keep it $1.50 out here. Hex is what made Uniswap pop. Okay, let's not even, Hex was the first DeFi. I'm not gonna say it was the very, very first on the list, but I would say it was amongst the first to really attract the masses. Okay, don't act like Hex not an innovator. Okay, as much as you want to talk about this, that, and the third with Richard Hart, I get it. I mean, I'm not necessarily a fan myself, but I'll tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this could be my own bias speaking because I got skin in the game. The more I listen, the more what he says kind of makes sense. I'm not gonna lie here. Okay. Shout out to Niagara. This guy from Russia, he's already here with the spam. Get this guy out of here. Who is this guy? Guy, get out of here. I don't know what this, whatever you're posting there is not what we want to tune into. If we got one of our mods in here, throw this guy out the box. Okay? Don't come in here speaking foreign languages with links that we've never heard of and you've never even been in the chat. Come on, get out of here. These bots, please. And moreover, guys, don't fall for these bots at all. Okay, the champ will never DM you. I mean, like, you know the deal, guys. This is crypto. Everybody is got something up their sleeve. Don't trust anybody. Okay. The other day, I got someone in the Discord, champ, I got a service that lets me check for airdrops. Give me your address. I'll check for you. And listen, I understand the intent may be good and maybe it's all legit, but listen, this is crypto. I don't want anybody touching anything. Okay. Everybody do their own and take care of their own and do it yourself. DIY. It's the crypto way. Don't be letting another man hold your bags or anything like that. Shout out to Niagara. Shout out to Adrian. Let's talk about this PULSEX sacrifice. Okay, so if you don't know about Pulse Chain is in the works and they are doing a move that I think is savage. I don't think people really understand what's going on here. They're about to copy the entire Ether blockchain. The whole thing. Everything. All the NFTs, all your little mutant apes, all your little bored apes, all of those and more are coming on over to the new Pulse chain. It's basically a complete clone, okay? And it's going to run on Pulse token, and it's going to be way faster. Now, why should you be paying attention? Because whether you like it or not, everything that you have is going to get copied onto a new chain. So are you going to go claim it or not? Because it's going to maybe be worth something, okay? Niagara says, got a decent baggie of Pulse. Hopefully, I mean, I'm saying we haven't gotten the baggies yet because they haven't dropped the Pulse tokens, but we are hoping maybe we get something. You can't expect anything from the work of others, but it has been said that if you sacrifice for a political statement to the address, you may be rewarded with free coins. Okay, you may be rewarded. Okay, what these coins are worth, they're worth nothing. Okay, unless someone decides to make some pairs and start trading them on the open market and let it be. But I mean, it's a smart way to distribute it. It's the same way Satoshi started distributing Bitcoins. I mean, at the beginning, they were worthless. You could mine Bitcoins out of these faucets, 10, 20 Bitcoin per day or more in some cases. So that's kind of what's going on here. If you sacrifice to the address months ago, I think it was like in September or something like that, then you should be getting points in a system that credits you with these free tokens. Pulse token would be the gas for the Pulse chain. Now, that's what happened, last year. Now, the next phase here is PULSEX, which is the automatic market maker. It's the swap for the chain, and it will be the hub, basically the Uniswap of that chain. That's where all the trading should go down. And they're doing a savage move. So they're basically mining all the liquidity from Uniswap and all the big AMMs and then putting it in PULSEX. Remember, they're copying the chain, okay? And they're setting up the chain from scratch the way they want it, okay? And they're going to give all the tokens to the addresses, and then they'll take the LPs and pop them into PULSEX somehow. And you ask, how could they do this? They could do whatever they want. They're starting the chain from scratch, okay? And if you want to go into it or not, that's up to you. You see what I'm saying? So, this move that's being pulled is never been done before in crypto, because what you see here is a lot of alternative chains, and they're launched. They're completely empty. Okay, the AVAX, the Phantoms, the Binance Smart Chain, all these things launched, they were empty, and they had to start from scratch and create new contracts, new platforms, new projects, and basically from the ground up. This is not that, okay? All your contracts, everything's gonna come on over here, And, you know, what the market value of that's going to be worth, that's up to the market to decide. But it's going to exist whether you like it or not. So even the devs that have created a big platform, the people that created Uni, these people that created OpenSea, all these things are going to already be existing. So all you got to do is log in, and then you'll have basically a clone of it where you can use the system at a cheaper rate faster. Okay, so that's Pulse Chain, and then you got PulseX, which will be, like I said, the Uniswap. They're doing a sacrifice phase that just started a couple days ago, and it's working just like the Pulse Chain. So if you sacrifice for a political statement, you may get airdropped some free PulseX tokens when the Pulse Chain launches in a couple months. Okay, what's interesting about Pulse Chain and PulseX, both of the tokenomics of both coins are set up to be deflationary, as opposed to their competitors were inflationary. So you're getting a bunch of tokens at the beginning, but every single day the supply is going to be contracting with every single transaction. So you know what that could mean? Okay, these people are savages, guys. I'll tell you this much. When it comes to tokenomics, deferred gratification, and holding, because at the end of the day, it's true. It's like, what sustains price? People holding the bag. It's like, you could say, oh, it's utility, it's this, it's that. I mean, if that was true, then some other tokens should be worth more than Ether because they have more utility and they got faster speed. So necessarily, that's not true. Okay, it's all about who's buying and who's holding for the longest. Okay, so they've gamified and memeified the hold, which is savage. I'm telling you, it's the more I listen to this guy, I'm like, this guy's got something going here. Okay, like it's not just, the top hat. So that's what's going on. I sacrificed already for PulseX. I'm gonna do another one before January 10th, where the rates are the same. Right now, total sacrifice so far is $285 million, and the Pulse Chain sacrifice was in the billions. Okay, you're not hearing about it on CoinGecko or CoinMarket, the other one, Cointelegraph or CoinDesk. You're not going to see Hex at the top front page, although it should be the top 5 coin. Okay, the censorship against this community is real, and because of that, I feel that there's even more value. Okay, there's sort of a Streisand effect going on here, if you ask me personally. Okay, so I threw a bag at it at the end of the day, and like I said, I'm not really fond of Richard and the cultiness of the crew, but whatever. You know what I mean? So that's how it works. It's a sacrifice, guys. So it's a donation with hopes of getting an airdrop. So I know it's a big ask. So guys, whatever you're willing to sacrifice for political statement, you cannot expect to get anything back. That's kind of the catch with this. So I'm in it to win it. Sacrifice rate increases in 6 days. So we got some time. Okay, current rate is 10,000 points for every dollar sacrificed for that address. Okay, and you can see that it's going to be going up incrementally after January 10th, all the way up to perhaps even $10. I mean, it's going to keep going. They keep it open. That's what I think. So there you go. You could read a little bit more about it, but I'm in it to win it, guys. Okay, I'm in it to win it. I think that this thing is going to create a lot of buzz when it hits the streets. Okay, this community is strong. Okay, and they've been around. This is not... They're OGs, you know what I mean? Like, you could talk about these NFT communities, these little apes and all that, and yeah, they boom and everything, but like, how strong are their hands and how long have they been in the game? With the Hex community, you got average stakes are like 5 years or more. So, whatever, guys. All I got to say is whatever. I'm in it to win it. Shout out to Poison Elf. I see you, Niagara Gardner, Joseph, the rest of the boomers. So that's what's going on. PulseX.com if you want to read more about that sacrifice phase. I'm excited about it, and I already threw a bag at it to make my statement. So boom. Let's move on. Let's move on to Jules. This has been the top play for the champion and many others that are in our group. $20 on DeFi Kingdoms, rank 102, and as predicted, this coin is about to crack the top 100. I said this months ago. I said, listen, this token here is like no other. It combines both DeFi and NFT elements, cross-chain elements. This thing is like I've never seen before. This got more bells and this is the most innovative project in crypto. I've said it. And I would tell a lot of these NFT guys, hey, have you heard of DeFi Kingdom? No one had heard about it. They're still, worrying about these little animals on the main Ether chain. And that's okay. There may be flips there, but you got to see the longer vision. You got to see the longer vision. You got to put on those scopes and look long. Look long, boomers. That it's within the horizon, further than the horizon. You got to see. A lot of people are just trying to look right in front of them, and in fact, right in front of us now, it's the little animals. Fine, they're moving, they're grooving, and you got to make moves there. But the longer vision, the longer gun, the longer sniper is looking towards the horizon and seeing what's coming up, what's the next trend. And I'll tell you, cross chain, the side, this thing puts everything all in one. So it's a kapumper, in my opinion. I'm not your crypto daddy, although maybe I should be. DeFi Kingdoms started off on Harmony 1. Now they're about to launch on AVAX, launch a new coin called the Crystal Veil, and they're going to be doing an intricate airdrop for all kinds of elements of Jewel. Let's talk about it. DeFi Kingdoms Jewel, and they're currently active on the Harmony 1 chain. I've been farming this token down for months, okay? Farming it down like a champion, and I've been telling you guys, I don't know what else to say, okay? I got, I don't even want to brag about the bad. These are all tokens that I've mined, okay? This locked balance here, mined, okay? I didn't buy these, I mined them. Okay, so kaboom. It's a kaboom. It's a kaboom. Okay? It's a kaboom. In my opinion, it's a kaboomer like no other. And this thing is only going to expand, in my opinion. Do your own research. I'm not your financial advisor, yada, yada. Okay, and they added the Alchemist, the Meditation Circle. Let me be honest with you guys. I don't play the game. I don't have the little heroes. I don't send them on quests. I don't do any of that. Although maybe I should. I'm not sure. But I got skin on the infrastructure, on the markets. I got skin on the liquidity. I'm farming. I'm in the gardens like a champion. Okay, so let's talk about this airdrop and what's going on here. If you go to our Discord, shout out to i7. I see you over here posting the video. You could go over to current airdrops. That's where it is. Boom. And then I put screenshots with the information talking about this current airdrop. And this is one of the reasons the token is booming. So there's going to be airdrops for X-Jewel holders. X-Jewel holders are basically stakers of Jewel. If you deposit Jewel in the bank in the game, you get a token called X-Jewel. It's the receipt for while you stake. There is no fee to stake X-Jewel or anything like that. You're just basically staking Jewel single asset. You can withdraw at any time without any fees. So the X-Jewel holders will be airdropped. The bank has historically been the best way to qualify for airdrops. They're allocating 600K Crystal. What's Crystal? The new token that they're going to launch on AVAX. The second token, the next token for their game. Okay. In addition, they'll be giving away 25 shiny Crystal Veil Generation 0 heroes in a raffle for these X-Jewel holders. Now, if you know anything about these heroes, those are the NFTs that they use in the game as the main characters to go on quests. So those characters have utility. Okay. They're an NFT with utility. It's the game characters, the hero. And they're going to be dropping some Gen 0 heroes in this raffle. Now, if you know anything about Gen 0 heroes on Harmony 1, those things were, I think, at minimum, like 40, 50 grand. I think 100 grand or something like that. It's a wild, it's up there. So, if you end up with a Gen 0 hero, you probably are going to be sitting nice. Okay. There's also going to be airdrops for current hero owners. If you have a common hero, you get a crystal. Uncommon 2, all the way up to mythic holders will get 16 crystal. Let's talk about more information, okay? Each new hero summon from January 1st up to the 21st of January will result in one raffle entry for the summoner to win a shiny Gen 0 Crystal Veil hero. And then there's also going to be an airdrop for Bridge Jewel holders on Avalanche. Now, the game is not completely open on Avalanche yet, but the Jewel token is already trading on Avalanche, both on Trader Joe and on Pangolin, okay? Staking just became even more rewarding. We've gotten many requests to include Jewel LP stakers in some Crystal Veil airdrops. As such, we will be airdropping a collective of 300,000 Crystal token to the liquidity providers who have staked in our gardens, according to the average LP staking holdings between the 3rd and the 22. So you may want to go in and ask a little more questions about the specifics, but it seems like they're dropping a crystal or heroes for all kinds of aspects of the game. So, you'd ask yourself, oh, should I end stake? Should I go to AVAX? Should I hold here? So it seems like they kind of covered all the bases so that no matter what you do, there's a cost or a benefit to consider on the other side. So this is very well thought out. Okay, this is very well thought out. And that's what I'm seeing here with the DeFi Kingdoms team. This is a really well thought out game. It's superior in the way that they're using smart contracts in the NFT and metaverse space compared to others. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, I'm just going to say this. I've never seen a game like this, and they got more features than anything else that I've seen. And because of that, I'm bullish. Okay, I'm just bullish. That's it. So we'll leave it at that. Let's move on to NFT Worlds. This is another one that I gave you guys a heads up on. I gave you guys a lead just a few days ago. Now, NFT Worlds, they were selling NFTs. They still are. They're on OpenSea. They're one of the top collections on OpenSea. You could buy lands. Apparently in NFT Worlds, they somehow integrate with Minecraft, the world on Minecraft. I don't know exactly how they do it, but there's an integration already. And that seems bullish. Now, recently, the NFT world holders, the landowners, were airdropped the world token. The world token is going to be the in-game currency for NFT worlds. And that's an ERC20, I believe. So it'd be comparable to Jewel. Okay. And, when it comes to NFTs, I said this in the Discord earlier, I'm more interested in investing in infrastructure and protocols than I am on just little meme NFTs and little cute animals. Okay, those things, I don't see the longevity with them. I mean, I still got skin in the game and I'll follow the trend. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm down to get some apes and whatnot. But it's clear to me that the mid to long-term plays could be in the protocols and the infrastructure. So, like DeFi Kingdoms is a whole protocol. They got an automatic market maker. So it's bigger than just a hero. You see what I'm saying? And now you see NFT Worlds, and let me pull this up. NFT Worlds, they not only have the NFTs, but they got a token in the whole basically world and infrastructure. They're set to compete with Sandbox, I believe, and Decentraland. So it would be NFT Worlds. And I let you guys know about this when it was 18 cents just a few days ago. Right after I posted it, it rocketed to almost 50 cents, and then it pulled back. Now, the last time I checked, it was at, I think, like 30 cents. Let me find this for you guys. There it is, NFT Worlds. And this just hit CoinGecko. Fairly new one. Down at 26%. It's up at down 29%. But that's fine. This thing just hit the market like a few days ago. But look, don't act like I didn't tell you when it was 18 cents. So let's just go to the max here. Boom. You see what I'm saying? This thing has been trading since December 30th only. So this is only a few days old. In fact, this may be an opportunity because, we got in somewhere around like, right here, right before it kind of boomed. Then it boom, went all the way up to 48 cents. And now it's on the pullback about 50%. And this is a sweet spot. I may just pick up more, be honest with you. This one, in my opinion, has major legs. If you look at the DEX tools, it shows here's the DEX tools. It shows their market cap. The last time I checked, where's the market cap? Last time I checked, the market cap was like 20 million or something like that. It was really, where's the cap? On mobile, it stands out a lot easier. There it is, market cap 14 million. So as someone asked me in the Discord earlier, like, how do you feel about this token? What do you think? And listen, this is all my opinion. I don't know anybody at World. I'm not an insider or anything like that. But, when I did my research on this token, And all the information I came across leads me to believe that this token could reach $100 million market cap quite easily, in my opinion. Okay, I could be wrong. But I don't think so. 14 million is a very small market cap that a lot of projects hit, and they're not even all that. This token is their NFTs are trending already on OpenSea. They're a major collection. I think the floor is like 3 ETH or something like that. So they already got players. And then combine that Minecraft element. I don't know. I think this is a boomer. So I may just scoop it. I already bought a bag, and I didn't sell the bag when I got in at 18 and it boomed to 48 cents because I believe that this thing could go even higher, honestly. So I'm gonna sit with this for a few days, few weeks to see what's going on. And in fact, I may just pick up another bag here. Okay, that's NFT WRLDS. Okay, and let me link you guys here the DEX tools. Like I said, I let you guys know. Go back to the cord over here, and you go over here to DeFi leads. I put them on both DeFi and NFT because it seems like a hybrid. You can see January 1st, NFT WRLDS just started minting their new token. I drop it on the 1st, okay, 2 days ago, and then I also dropped this infographic that's gives you a little information as to how NFT WRLDS stacks up against their competition, Decentraland and Sandbox. And you can see they got LAN servers, they got web API, fully programmable worlds, open support for world-created P2E system. They got a lot of elements that Sandbox and Decentralands don't have yet. And they're already compatible with Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, which is not the case with Decentraland and Sandbox. That's major. Okay, so hey, based on the information, I gave it a whirl and a swirl. And again, I want to be clear. I'm not your financial advisor. I don't know anything about, the back end of this project. The information that I came across is public and it's accessible to everyone. Avelino says, have you seen what Veritasium is doing? No, I'm not really that interested because, that's an old name that's been around. I don't even know why they launched in New York. It's not the smartest thing. Okay. And the guy, what's his name? Reggie, he seems like a nice guy and smart dude, but that's old news, man. Maybe they got something new that's going over my head right now, but I don't see how it's hyper than Jewel, WRLDS, none of that. And again, it seems like a cool idea, but that's like 2017 talk. So, I may be wrong. There may be some new, stuff that, changed the game, but it hadn't came across my table. Shout out to Chewy. Shout out to I7, MJ, Big Bull on the Block, Pepper, Yam, people over there on the Champagne Room Discord. I appreciate all you maniacs. Make sure you drop in your plays, your potential leads, whether it be DeFi, NFT, current airdrops, and more. I also set up a channel for those that are trying to advertise NFTs or ENS domain names. If you got some NFTs or domain names that you're trying to sell, just, go into that channel and advertise your listing, and maybe someone may want to negotiate with you. Like, there's a gentleman, he's trying to sell some ETH addresses. Okay. You may want to give him an offer. You never know, and then, how is it settled? Person puts it on OpenSea and then you can go over there and do the transaction legitimately. It's all good. Shout out to Mike. Good morning, Mike. All right, guys, I covered all the beats. How about it, guys? How about NFT WRLDS? How about DeFi Kingdoms? The markets are looking quite healthy. I posted on the Discord last night, and it, made me feel good. Let me show you guys. For a moment there, let me bring this back. Where is it? General chat. For a moment there, significant amount of the tokens in our portfolio were trending. Look at this. This was 7:28 p.m. yesterday. This is less than 24 hours ago. It's like about 12 hours ago. It says basically our whole portfolio is trending on CG right now. DeFi Kingdoms, Wonderland Time, Phantom, Baby Doge I don't hold. Spell for sure. I'm into the Daniel Siesta coins. Binance, I got a nice bag of. In fact, that's what I've been pairing my jewel with. Binance for this whole time. And, there could be a better play with maybe Phantom or Harmony, but the way I look at it is that Binance is pretty steady, so that's what's going on. this is look at this. This is like our whole portfolio. I got more, but when I saw this, I'm like, we must be doing something right, because we pulled up on these coins way early. Like DeFi Kingdom's months in the game. Time, Spell, we've been in months. Phantom even longer. And then Harmony 1 is synonymous with DeFi Kingdoms. You can't get into DeFi Kingdoms without having gone through 1. That's going to change soon, though. They're going to launch on AVAX very soon with this Crystal Veil. And then not too long thereafter, their next chain will be Phantom. Okay, and in every single one of these blockchain launches will create a new realm in their game. So the Harmony 1 realm for Jewel DeFi Kingdoms is called the Serendale, and then the AVAX realm is called the Crystal Veil realm. And I'm sure that they'll have a Phantom one that obviously should be spooky themed. It should have some sort of like phantasm or ghost. Poison says, hit those likes. I can't believe the Info Champ is putting out with this less than 10 likes of stream. Some people would pay good money for those leads. Yeah, it's okay. But that's how it is, guys. I kind of pride myself. It's like the real stuff. It's always the diamonds in the rough. You don't cast pearls to swine. And I'm starting to learn that more and more, because I could read how could I say it? I could introduce this information differently that has a more attractive hook on the titles and the thumbnails, and I could definitely probably attract a bigger audience if I paid more attention and I focused more on hooking new users. Okay, I don't got time for all that right now. I don't. Like, at this point, the channel is more of an archive than anything. You know what I mean? I'm not out here trying to produce content so that I can get more users. It's the other way around. It's like I'm producing content and maybe you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? Because the content necessarily doesn't boom as hard as the actual tokens. You see what I'm saying? And I kind of like it that way. That way I'm not pressured. I see like dudes like Chico Crypto. Did you see Chico Crypto? Like a few weeks ago, he had like a meltdown. He's like, man, I don't know if I could do this any longer. And you could tell that the gentleman was really stressed about his content, making sure the video is right. I'm sure he's getting paid to do these videos. There's a lot of people that he needs to make happy. And I'm trying to avoid that route, honestly, man. I'm trying to like not have to answer to anyone except the boomers. And not even answering to the boomers. It's just like, vibing with the boomers. I don't want to have a boss or anybody hiring me for this. Like, it's kind of whatever. The channel's a true hidden gem, and I'm really happy to be part of the community. Shout out to Poison. I appreciate you, man. He invited us to that potluck party, that Fang protocol over there on FTM. Poison really put me down to the NFT community on Phantom, and I'm excited about it. And I'll continue to get involved. And shout out to Poison. I didn't mention this, but you definitely gave us some nice leads the other day on some bargain NFTs. You guys may want to check out Poison's post. I should do a whole video on this because this is something I'm sure somebody's interested in. There's new projects on Phantom, and these are all minting for 5 MTM or less. So you're looking at, less than $20 NFTs. All these NFTs are less than $20, and they're all on Phantom. If you want to go over here to this channel, NFT Project Leads, in my Discord, and Poison, thank you for giving us these leads. So it's Monks, Phantom Pokong, Cam the Cactus, Phantom Quest, and Brew Crew. These are all small NFT projects that can be minted for either 5 FTM or less. Look at this one. Cam is 2 FTM. Phantom 1 FTM. Phantom Pokon. So, what the utility are of these projects and how much legs they do or don't have, I have no idea. I'm going to be honest with you. But, it's worth looking into. It's worth looking into. And like I said, thank you so much to Poison. He's been doing the research and getting into the community there on Phantom. And I'm liking that community. We still are in development with our Crypto Cox NFT project collection. And I'm doing a lot of research as to the best way to launch this, and whether it should be on Phantom, on Matic, or whatnot. Just the way of distributing it and who we are associating ourselves with. And I'll tell you, this FTM lead is attractive. You know, it makes me think, I'm like, you know, maybe worth doing a little launch over there. Okay, so, you know, let's continue to invite people to our Discord and let them know about this idea we have in progress, because you never know which angle or which direction it can take. Yeah, champ, I'm going to try and put together a little FTM NFT post like that at least once a week for you if I can. There you go. I appreciate it, man. Anything you could do, you know, it's totally up to you, man. I appreciate any post that you guys do. Thank you so much. And again, this is a nice little template for me, because I can almost do a whole video on that, just like reading your posts and just going over to these website and just showing it. So it's like you could do the post, I could do a little video, and it's more content that we could share. And I'm sure you maybe have a Twitter. I don't know if you have a Medium or Twitter or whatever, but this is more things for you to post. I'm new to NFT. I've seen that Bicycle Cards came out with their NFT. What do you think it's called? 8008 playing card deck. I've never heard of it, Zaminator. I don't know. So I can't give you an honest opinion because I've never heard of it. But it seems cool. We're going to see more and more of these games, you know, whether baby cards, bikes, you know, we're doing the crypto cocks. Ultimately, we want to do like cockfighting, you know, so there's going to be all kinds of little things like that. You know, but again, they're in the game space and they're fun, you know. I don't want to ignore the bigger projects, the protocols, and the infrastructure. So Zaminator says, take a look. Look, I will if you come into the Discord and, you know, link it over there so that when we have time, we can check it out. I try to go over the leads. If they're, you know, if it's an honest, like, hey, check this out, I'm looking at this. You know, what I try to avoid is shills. You know, like, don't come in with the referrals and like trying to promote your product. You know, I want organic questions. So yeah, Zaminator, the link to the Discord's down below, and you can go in there and share, and we try to, you know, talk about the potential leads, potential plays. So, you know, if you feel like that one's got potential, throw it in there and we could check it out. Again, the link is down below. Shout out to everybody on the channel. I appreciate all you maniacs. I think we covered all the bases for today, guys. If there's any other comments or questions, just jump on the cord. I'll be there. And again, keep inviting people over there. We've got the Crypto Cox in progress. And ultimately, some people have been doing some mock designs for us, and I'll share them when they're ready. Okay, and I'll keep giving you guys updates. We're still in the small, you know, early stage, but we got a solid idea, and we're working out ways to implement the whole gamification. Because yeah, obviously we could launch the actual JPEGs, but I want the tokens to have somewhat of a utility. So, you know, we're trying to figure that out. All right, guys, stay strong. Shout out to Always New, Zaminator, and the rest of the boomers. I appreciate every single one of you maniacs. Stay strong over there. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in.